They don't care.
Subscribe to the very lame. Bye, Daddy.
Core Room. More than a podcast.
Man, yeah, we live now. This thing on? Yeah, for sure.
Check.
Yeah, we live. We
Hey,
live.
hey, I'm about to hit that. What's my man name? Freddie Gibbs. Check.
Yeah, I still gotta listen to that album. I haven't listened to it all.
Yo, what?
Man, look, it's busy. It's busy life
know.
over here. Busy life in different
Hey,
places. It's busy.
Hey, I'm not the biggest Freddie Gibbs fan by any stretch of imagination, but Freddie was cooking on this. More so, Alchemist. Alchemist, I don't know what realm he is accessing right now.
Al, man, that's Uncle Al. He's doing a whole bunch of different projects too, man.
I mean,
he got the Yasin Bey album.
I know
project.
Yasin
Bey. He about to go.
Yes.
No, he doing Erykah Badu too.
Yes, he got projects on top of projects.
Yeah, yo. But you know what though? I mean, you talk about Alchemist being in the service. He's been in this space for a long time, man. He's just more active now. But
that's what. Yeah,
he's more active now. But nah,
I wonder why though. I wonder what. Like, is it like you get like a set that hits you, just like, hey, I got to put a whole bunch of different projects together or something?
I think now he just he had an interview. I'm trying to remember what exactly he said. Because he got like a couple of things outside of music, like the brewing company and a couple of things that's really successful. Right. So I think he's in a space where he just in tune musically without the crazy business part interfering. He can just do it on his own terms, and
that helps out.
And that helps out a lot, because that's a lot of musicians run into. They run into the business component of things where either projects stop or they can't get the marketing or whatever. They don't really control their own destiny. So for him, I think he's at a place in his life where he just in a different mode musically, because everything else is like squared away. So I think he actually has a project with Mobb Deep. Or
he's doing the Mobb Deep album.
They're coming out with that.
Yeah, because Alchemist is probably, and it's crazy to say, but he probably got way more verses than Havoc does. He had way more Prodigy verses than Havoc does.
Wow.
So that was that.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
That's his guy. Like Prodigy, that was his guy. You know what I mean, rest in peace to Prodigy. He did. Man, dog, come on. He did keep it thorough. Alchemist
and hold you down. That.
Yo, I didn't know he did. I didn't know he did. What is it? Why Havoc did? Why? My bad. But I didn't know he. I forgot that he did. We Gonna Make It, but with Jadakiss, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yo,
totally
first of all, hey, it's the one and only Core Room, by the way. Yeah. Shout out to everybody. Ain't nobody in here right now. This is our first live we ever done together. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, it's gonna be interesting. You know what I mean? Sure. But this is gonna be cool though, because I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't been able to get to all the top 10s that we did. Shout out to everybody watching the top 10 series. But I haven't gotten to them yet. So this is a good way for us to get a video in, right? And on top of that, fit the live quota, that everybody does on YouTube. And on top of that is just more content. You know what I mean? So
for sure,
it's gonna be this. I would like to do more of these more often. But shout out to everybody liking, subscribing, getting in with the Core Room. But back to what you were saying about Jadakiss. I heard Jadakiss tell a wild story.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all heard the story, but when he recorded "Knock Yourself Out," did you hear the story?
No, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, Pharrell was. Yeah, go ahead.
It's a whole when he recorded "Knock Yourself Out," it was a whole different song. So, so Jadakiss, from what Jadakiss said, he recorded the song, right? He gets the song back. The whole beat is gone. It's a whole the beat that he rapped on is not the beat that he had. It's something different. He took his vocals off that song, and then put the other beat on top under it.
I wonder what beat did he have before.
I guarantee is one. I guarantee I could put money on it that it was a Clips song. Clips and Nori. But I'm almost positive it was a Clip though, because Clips is first. There's no other artist out there getting the beat before the Clips. Not even Nori. Nobody gets a beat before the Clips. So if he had a beat, it was probably the Clips. He said, "You know what? I'll just chop him up a fresh one, you know what I mean, and then put his vocals on top of it, and it worked."
I wonder if Jada did Jada just instantly like, "Oh yeah, that works out," or was he like, you know,
I'm sure Jada, I know Jada was mad. I know
Jada talked about. He's like, "Yo, I was pissed, but Pharrell is such a salesman. He's like, it's gonna work. I promise you that." And Jadakiss was like, I think because Jadakiss still had to finish the album, he just like, all right, whatever.
Right.
And then it is what it is. But I think because you can tell, like when you listen to it now, you like, oh yeah, because Jada is slightly slower than the beat. Yeah, it's like slightly off tempo. Yeah. So I was just like, oh, this makes sense now. Like, yo, you come back, you rap into a different beat. You like, wait a minute, this ain't the same.
That's awkward though. You imagine that.
It is really awkward.
Imagine, Trim, you know, you're a producer. You imagine, shout out to Muggs. Imagine Muggs rapped on a beat, yo.
Oh, I know Muggs going off.
He'd be like, "Nah, son, this ain't it. This ain't it, son."
He said, "Yo, what happened to that beat, yo?" I can only imagine, you know, hit you with that text, like, "Yo, peace."
Exactly. He's animated too. Muggs he's animated.
It ain't one text. Yo, listen, Muggs is the most polite person. Yo, he gonna hit you with that piece. He gonna hit you. Hey, hope your family's well. Then he gonna go off on you. He gonna go off on you. He was like, "Yo, dog.
Oh,
where's my beat, dog?"
Like, he can hit you with that. He can hit you with that. Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith hit you with all the pleasantries first. Like, hey, I know you're a man of God and a family man. Hey, that's who you know. He can hit you with that disrespect at the end. Like,
Muggs don't play, man. He's a trick. He's good.
Shout out to Tay in the chat, man. Shout out to Tay.
Tell us what up.
Yeah, Tay, what up? Latavis in the chat. Not, you know, you gotta get it right because Tay upstairs, you know, she getting the kids in bed. But Latavis in the chat. Shout out to Latavis said Muggs would never. Yeah, he would definitely listen. I'm telling you, if that happened to Muggs, he would go off. So I can imagine how Jadakiss. I just saw the punk that they did on. Remember they punked Jada and
he was in the truck in the parking lot. Oh, he was hot. Oh, he was
yo. Bro. Oh, my bad, Tay. You know, hey, I'm just saying. I had to make sure they knew it wasn't Tay as in Shantae, but Latavius. Get out of here, Tay. But anyway, but I'm just saying, yo. And it's crazy that Tay would know, like, yo, like, you know, because that's how he comes off in his music. Like he's serious about his music. Pharrell, but you know what? Pharrell is such a genius that you gotta fall in. You know what I mean? You got to understand that he done made some before. What's this? 2007 at the time?
I think that was
what Jadakiss?
Yeah, knock yourself out.
No, that was 2002.
Before 2007. Yeah,
it's 2002.
Like 0102 range. Yeah.
So he already he still had a long range of hits getting to Jadakiss.
Oh yeah.
So
he was,
you know that in itself, you just got to trust him. You know what I mean? He did it for Nori. He did it for a lot of other people. Gave him all their hits. You know what I mean? So
sure,
you know that's definitely a crazy story though. But shout out to Jadakiss, man. Shout out to Jadakiss. But now I wanted to talk about, you know, hey, first of all, this is our first live. We ain't really got nothing prepared. We just kicking it, right?
For sure.
But I wanted to talk about all of these art, because see, they're all right. So I have a problem with the internet and the way they put rappers against rappers, right? Because there's a lot of rappers, a lot of people that are mismatched when it comes to like comparing rappers, right? And it's something out there that's kind of similar. Like for example, this whole Jay-Z versus Black Thought.
Okay.
They're not this. You cannot compare or put them in.
They do it all the time, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we have to have this discussion. Listen. I don't know much, right? Let me just break. Hold on. I don't know much about anything, but when it comes to this hip hop, I am him. Just wanted to let you know that right now.
Okay.
I got a PhD in this thing. I got. And then I'm gonna pause that real quick, and we gonna move on. Right, I got a doctorate in hip hop. You understand what I'm saying?
We doing this live.
Yeah, we're gonna do this live. But I'm just saying, I got a doctorate in hip hop. You understand that? I've sleep. I know hip hop, right? So, but when you cannot compare Jay-Z, and you can't Black Thought. You gotta understand, in hip hop, it's kind of like a league. Like it's a league of certain MCs, right? They're not all lumped together. And we have, over the years, we have grown enough to know to put certain that now, because the levels of lyricism has gone up. Once the 90s came, lyricism was for at least 10 years straight, lyricism was at an all-time high.
I'm glad you put that disclaimer in.
For at least 10 years, lyricism was on a whole nother level, right? So Jay, now I'm a big Jay fan. Don't get it twisted. But Jay is a very skillful lyricist, right? But then you got Black Thought. He's an alien. Black Thought is not born, and he's from another planet when it comes to rapping. Right? You seen him on Flex. You seen him black out for 10 minutes. You never seen Jay do anything like that. Right? But guess what, though? Guess what Black Thought can do? He cannot make hits like Jay-Z.
So when we're trying to compare lyricists or artists to one another, what factors are we considering to be able to compare them to?
When you're comparing them,
yeah, what factors are you using to compare them?
I'm using the level of lyrics that they're using, right? Like the types of double entendres, triple. You know what I mean? How you know what I'm saying? Like that's
Jay-Z's realm, though, ain't it?
Yeah, but the way Black Thought is, he's using words that we don't. You got to come with a dictionary when you listening to him. Like here's the thing. A Jay-Z fan, just a Jay-Z fan, casual Jay-Z fan is probably not going to listen to a Black Thought. Like you're not going to buy a Roots album. You know what I'm saying? Like
some do. You can't just
die hard. What I'm saying, die hard. I'm not saying everybody, right? But most people who listen to Jay-Z, they want to party, they hustlers, right? They getting it in. He has a certain audience that listens to him.
I agree with you on that.
Right. Black Thought is not for he's not for the hustlers. He ain't the people. When you sit, here's the thing. There's certain environments to listen to certain things. Right? So anybody who's a hustler, whoever sold, whatever, right? You're not on the block listening to the Roots. You're not. You ain't sitting, you're not sitting in your Beamer in the summertime, right? Got your fresh linens on, whatever you rocking. You ain't listening to Black Thought.
What if you are, though? I mean, you could.
You're not. Unless you're from Philly. Maybe. Right? But
we're gonna have to do a Philly episode because you do have some kind of affiliation with Philly from somewhere.
Philly.
You do have some kind of
I love Philadelphia. I love Philadelphia rap.
Shout out to Philly though, for sure. You do have some kind of affiliation and
Philly's
love
different.
for Philly.
Right. Philly is different.
This is the third time you've mentioned something for Philly though.
Right. So Tino, you saying that okay, if I'm on the block, I'm about to start moving some weight. You can't put on "You Got Me." That ain't gonna work. That's not gonna get me in the.
I mean, but you got some hustlers that listen to like they'll put on some Teddy Pendergrass and be out there hustling.
That's different. That's player.
How?
That's player.
How so?
That's player.
Huh?
That's player. We talk that Teddy P is you a different type of hustler. You hustle with Nicky Barnes.
In the old school Cadillac.
Right. You hustle with Nicky Barnes or you a 70s baby. Them 90s babies ain't putting on no black thought or no roots when they out there getting money. They not. It's just two different realms.
I don't know. We gotta probably put up a poll or post for that.
I mean,
that's
you can. Listen, as much as I want to then mitigate what Tino just said, I can't because I know because Jay has walked this fine line between like being a lyricist but also cracking the mainstream algorithm.
Right.
And he has that duality he balances between the two. Black Thought just like I don't really care about that. So I'm going to rap in the fashion I want to rap, and the people who follow me just follow me. So like I think Black Thought just happens to be it's almost like a god tier battle rapper that happens to make music at a very elite level, and that's you can tell like when you listen to a Roots album and you listen to Black Thought rap, like yo, this dude, if he was actually battle rap real, right, it'd be over. He'd be like Loaded Lux or a Daylight type rapper. Like he'd come up with some scheme that you can't. It takes you days to figure out what he just said. You like, he just say again? Let me run that back.
So okay, you got that, but there's people that constantly compare Jay-Z and Nas, and would you would say that those are two different rappers?
They're more
similar.
They're close. They're closer in compared to Black Thought.
Right. What's the similarities?
The similarities of Jay-Z and Nas.
Yeah, I know Nas spits. He spits about hustling and everything like that in his lyrics as well.
Exactly.
But I mean, they're quick to compare them to, and clearly, when I listen to both of them, when I hear both of them, I already know that Nas is on a different level versus the Jay-Z.
Right. No. That's a valid question, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But see, Nas is different. See, all right. So imagine this. So you got to picture this, man. Picture this system. 2025, right? Here's the thing. The thing about music and just people in general, they love to box you in.
I agree.
Right? They love to put you in a box, or the industry love to put you in a box and say, ha, get out of that room. Let me see you get out that room. Right? Nas he found a way after that first album to pick that lock to get the mainstream. And the people who got him there is Trackmasters and Steve Stout. So those two, that team right there got Nas. They the ones. Matter of fact, Steve Stout had the key. Like he just opened the door. Said, "Yo, come on in, my brother. You about to go mainstream." That's it. He had the key. So what I'm saying is that Nas mastered the underground. Like he literally mastered the underground of hip hop. And then he found a way to get the mainstream, right? And do those same songs that Big was doing, that Jay is doing, right? So when he cracked that code, when he got past there, now we can compare the two. Because Nas ain't just an underground rapper no more. At once it was written came, he's not an underground rapper anymore.
So let me get this straight. So the main thing that can compare artists on that level is at that type of comparison is really their mainstream status. How much they've sold, how many hits they got. It's their mainstream appeal.
The type of music you making. Right, because now Nas is not only solidified in the street from the street perspective. Now he's on Billboard. Now he's doing all of these mainstream records. Right now, him and Jay almost are the same. At that point, if he would have stayed with the Illmatic the whole time, then he would be just. He will be in that Black Thought realm. He will be in that underground realm. But because he started making those type of records like Jay did, now you can compare the two. And because they both did the same thing. And it is all Puff's fault. Puff has so much success for Big, and they all were connected to Big in a way.
Yeah.
That they all wanted to make records like Bad Boy, but just try to be on their own thing. So what did Jay do? Jay went and got Puff. He went and got Puff for the second album.
Oh, so he's behind the second. He's behind what, Volume 1?
Volume 1, right. He did most of those songs. He did most of those songs for Jay. Well, let me say this. Stevie J.
He had the Hitman.
Basically, he had all the Hitmen with him, right? And then Nas had the Trackmasters. Now, Trackmasters is they're probably, because I'm trying to think what else did they do before Nas, but they're known to be some of the best to do it at this point. As far as like the up and coming producers, and Steve Stout was managing them. So yeah, he got him that. He got him both into that realm. So, but Jay ain't really hit until that hard knock life.
Yep. To the moon.
Yo, that little white girl got Jay paid.
Talking about Annie.
Them little girls in the background singing for Jay got Jay. If I had to say it, they're the reason why Jay's a billionaire right now. Being honest. Shout out to the RP to 45 King who produced that. The 45 King, he passed on. He used to produce Queen Latifah early. Give me body, all them songs. That's 45 King. But yeah, them little white girls. Listen, and it was so dope about that song is that it related to what the people, what black people was going through. But they singing it like it's the best thing in the world. We get kicked. Like they singing it like it's the best thing in the world. But but that sample was out of this world. So now, yeah, you can compare the two. So yeah, to answer your question, they're the same. They're the same. But Black Thought and Jay-Z are not the same. They're not the same rapper. Y'all gotta stop that, man. Y'all gotta stop that. And y'all, here's the thing. Y'all know they're not the same rapper. So y'all know it. The problem is that y'all want to do it's too much clickbait. Jay-Z is an automatic clickbait.
Yeah, it's something to talk about for me.
Right.
Another distraction, by the way.
Hey, I'm just saying I can't be distracted by it because it just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, now I would say who is similar, Kendrick and Lupe.
Yeah.
When they brought that up, Kendrick and Lupe are the same. Now, people don't understand that this has been a thing for a long time. They've been going back and forth for a long time because I think Lupe basically said, "Yo, he's not that nice."
What was Kendrick's response?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. He don't want that smoke.
Oh, you mean they tell me that that's the one that they didn't plan, which I think they probably planned the one with him and Drake.
Let me tell you
My
something.
bad.
Let me
My
tell you
apologies.
something. Let me tell you. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm telling y'all. And it's a lot. I know y'all Kendrick. I know. Listen, I'm a Kendrick fan too. I like Kendrick.
He's okay.
He don't want it with no Lupe, and he knows it. He ain't gonna do Lupe like he did, like he did Drake. He's not.
It's not planned. That one wasn't planned.
You can plan it. You can strategize. It could be a 10-year plan that you got in place for Lupe to take it. You're not doing it. He made the mural, ladies and gentlemen. It's the mural is the illest song I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, he did.
The mural is literally a lyrical masterpiece. Is like almost 10 minutes.
Yeah,
of just pure rapping at God tier level with no hook, it don't make sense. Like, so just yeah. I don't think K as much. I like K Dot, but Lupe is one of them people where he's the only person I've seen that pump Royce the 5'9". He just told him Royce the 5'9". This is what you want.
Did you see that live?
Right.
Yo, that live was crazy. That live was like insane. Right. he knows.
Hey,
and you know Royce is one of the nicest.
The man is studying to be a monk.
Bruh.
Lupe is like a 3rd degree jiu-jitsu and
jiu-jitsu. The man is like a monk.
And guess what? He's from Chicago. Let's not glance over that.
Hey, he got. Listen, Lupe got hands. He got feet.
Right.
And he teach at my MIT. I was like,
right.
What do we do?
He got swords too.
Hey, yeah.
I'll tell. Hey, listen, man.
That's a problem. We ain't got no answer for it.
Right.
Go sit.
Leave him alone.
Right.
Wait, but one question though. Is he the only one that can make something like the mural, or is there any other artist that can make something like the mural? Because I know he did it, but who else? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure some other artists who can do that level too.
Electronica.
When he gets back in, when he actually gets into the studio,
maybe Andre 3000. Maybe if
when he starts rapping,
the old one, not the one that playing the kazoo, the flute, the recorder, whatever he playing. Not that one. Not that one. We talking about the one that used to steal clothes at the dryer to put on. That Andre 3000, the hungry one. He probably
wait a minute. He did. I mean, in the last one, yeah, the day in the life of Andre.
Like 5 minutes. It's like a 5 minute him just rapping.
About 6 or 7 minutes.
He was cooking in that.
Yeah, it was just that. It was unfinished, but
hey Trent, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Right? You can hear me?
Yeah.
He's gone, bro. That Andre's a rap.
He's not gone. He just chooses when he wants to rap and when he doesn't want to rap.
Trent, no.
He chooses to rap when he wants to rap.
That Andre is not here anymore. He's gone, bro.
He chooses to rap when he wants to.
I tell you what, Trent. We can have a funeral for that 3,000.
Wow.
For you.
Wow.
Because you know why? You know why? Because Trim needs to have some closure for that 3,000. That 3,000 is gone. He was not.
I don't know about closure. I'm just saying that
Trim, you keep on saying that he just don't want to rap.
He doesn't.
Trim, he's rapped. He dropped verses.
I know this. He chooses to rap when he wants to rap because he wouldn't have gotten a Grammy on Killer Mike's album, which was just last year.
But that Andre 3000 is not coming out anymore, bro. He's playing the record
until he wants to.
And guess what? That Dre 3000 ain't gonna be like the one we had before. and it's cool.
Mm.
You know, he walking around in pajamas and overalls, playing the flute. It's cool.
No, you also forgot when he walking around with a piano strapped to his back.
Yeah,
at
man,
war shows.
We grow. We become different.
I don't know
people.
how you grow with that, but he got piano strapped to his back.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm like, yo, I know y'all got a PR team. Like, who approved this bullshit? Like, you know what? This is a good idea to put a piano in your back. No, it ain't.
No, Dre ain't got no PR team.
I'm like, what the heck is going on around
He
here?
ain't no PR team. Because if he had a PR team, they would have knew better for him to put out that horrible album. That horrible flute
Hey,
album.
it's still so.
Just because it's 3K.
Because he tricked us, dog. He put that album in the hip hop section for what?
Did he do it or did the people
Somebody
that's
did.
selling it?
You know what? You're right.
You know what? I'm telling you what, Dre. I'm tell you. He is this. I'm gonna go ahead and put a pause right before I say this. He's an untouchable at this point. This mofo can drop an album right now with just silence, and people are like, all right, this is cool.
Yeah.
This is exactly what 3K at right now. I'm
I
like,
agree with you.
Chuck, that's a good idea.
I agree with you. That could work.
He
because
should have did that.
People are upset.
He should have did that.
It would sell. It would sell.
It would have did. It would have did way. I would have respected that way more. I'm not getting into this, man. I'm not getting.
he's like, yo, you heard that Moment of Silence album?
That was fire. Better than the last one.
Hey, speaking of which, I don't want to go that route. But hey, it's just like this, the post I was sharing with y'all, and people be buying invisible stuff that don't make.
Oh man,
that
shout out to some churches out there hustling, selling land in heaven. Yo, the churches is crazy.
First and foremost, I still need to listen to people who bought. I'm like, who put this money up?
Trem, I have a mission for you, my brother.
What's that, man?
We gonna go back to what we were talking about.
What's
First of all, if anybody out there, y'all listening, watching, listen. Trem sent us it was an Instagram post of people who are buying land in heaven.
And they use it, and they were selling it, and the people were buying it with Cash App, Venmo.
Yo, they're buying land, plots in heaven.
Man.
These churches is hustling out here. That's just crazy.
Yo, you know how disappointed you'll be. You done bought a plot, and you like, you ain't in the book.
Right.
You ain't in the book.
Right. Hey, listen, I got my land. I got the deed right here. You see it? 111 Heaven's Way. I need my land.
It's not in my book, sir. So go ahead and take that with you.
Right. That's a different kind of low. You have to be really heartless to be able to conjure up something to sell it to people, because you mess with people's hopes and dreams here. You really messing with they hopes, and that's really sad. That's
can you imagine? I know when you get to heaven, Peter gonna be up there laughing. I'm talking about he
That's messed up.
He gonna be looking back at God like, you hear what he just said?
That's messed up.
Yo, he gonna get that good laugh. He gonna be fabulous.
You know how something so crazy, like especially when you're like working, so somebody hit you with something, like you repeat it back to him just to make sure you like you heard what you just said. So
right.
Repeat it back to you.
They hit you with that triple blink, like, excuse me? Did you say you bought land and down there on Earth?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even own land up here. How are you? How you gonna buy land?
That's sad. That's bold.
Hey, then you can ask the other question. Like, okay, we're gonna go down this train of thought. Like, so where is the plot? Tell me where that is.
How do you know what it looks like? Have you seen it?
Right. You seen it?
What's the dimensions of it?
Exactly. How many square feet is it? Because it don't rain. It don't rain up here.
Hey,
we sleep on the road paved with gold.
Yo, I kid you not. I want to be this. I want to be the tax professional. I know they're gonna drop a receipt in there. Hey, I want to use that as a deductible.
Right.
How do you keep a straight face though? When you look at and you hear these people, how do you keep a straight face?
How much you put down? You put 500.
Oh man, my tax preparer. I would love it. I can't wait. In fact, when I do my taxes, because this lady's hilarious to me. She's so funny. I'm gonna tell her this story. She gonna be cracking up.
Man, I know my tax preparer. She would be looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, you did what?
Right.
It's like
So
I
you get
can't.
money back though, right?
I don't know how to categorize that.
Which code is that? Code.
Right.
I don't have a
cold scam.
yo.
Cold scam.
But again, this it's crazy. Some of these stories y'all be sharing, I'll be like, yo, it people we would just be in the stores with every day. You'd be like, I know these folks that just
That's crazy.
Mentally so far gone,
They're
and
not
it
there.
just you literally just had to. God.
Especially the one that bought the people that bought the
holy water.
They brought a sculpture, a invisible sculpture.
Yeah, that invisible sculpture was wild.
Yo,
this is
buying invisible everything. They desperate.
I say, yo,
you buying invisible land.
That's highway hustling for real.
Yo,
that's confidence.
Hey, you know that's crazy. Hey, if he ever got the move, you know the move is like, hey, just be careful with that invisible sculpture in the corner right there.
Hey, you imagine that you came in there, yo, hey, don't bump into nothing. You sitting there moving around in there like it's really something on there. Oh, these people are crazy, son. These people, wow, man. That is insane, bro. I mean, I don't know what to even say. I mean, I can imagine they was like, yo, you heard of Bitcoin, right? Hey, they forget that. Let's get this plot in heaven. Come on, man. This is crazy. Anyway, it is crazy, man. But listen, so yeah, versus. So we were talking about Lupe first. Like I said, Lupe, one of the illest. He's in that alien. He's in that alien league. What now? If you said
so,
Lupe,
that's a league too. That's a league as well.
Listen, it's an alien league in hip hop. It's just certain rappers, and then, it ain't that many people in that alien category. But
That's
Lupe
true.
and Black Thought, they both in there.
Who else?
Both in there, huh?
Who else is in there that we can?
I'm gonna throw early cannabis in there.
Mm.
I'm gonna throw early cannabis in there.
Throw Jay Electronica in there too when he actually gets in the booth and rap.
What you think, Chuck? What you think? I really do like Jay Electronica though. I don't know if I put low key though. I think he has the greatest career. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because first of all, he dropped an album every 20 years, something like that. Literally, I ain't even joking around. Jay Electronica will drop an album every 10 to 20 years.
An album or a project?
His mixtape but he had a mixtape with Exhibit A, B. No, they had like early songs on them.
Is that a project? That's a project.
No,
it is. That's an encyclopedia. That's just
but that is a classic.
5,000 songs on it.
Yo, that album was a classic. That mixtape was a classic.
As a project.
And he dropped, but every time he drops something, it goes nuts. It goes crazy. Now imagine this: Jay Electronica drop an album and then leave and flee the country, go somewhere else. You don't even know. You can't go find him to do a tour. You know why? He doing his own tours. He just popping up, doing songs any and everywhere. Right?
That's crazy.
He ain't got no pressure. You know what I'm saying? He still got his fans, right? His fans probably find him wherever he is. They know where to go to find him. He has no worries. And he has a fan base that is loyal, right? Versus the people, they got hit songs, right? They got a lot of success, but they got a lot of pressure. They got a lot of pressure to do it again and again and again. Jay Electronica said, you know what? I'm dropping. I see y'all in 2037.
Yeah, he has the best of both worlds with that.
And then on top of that, he probably got, I'm talking about 1 million songs in his drive somewhere.
That sounds like somebody that we probably know. Oh, like Andre 3000?
No. He He said
He
he ain't sending no
does.
catalog like that.
That's Andre 3000.
You mean to tell me you can just have a catalog of songs?
He's the
No.
real black sheep. You know that. He's the real. I ain't gonna rip it like this, son.
He ain't sending no damn 1,000 hip hop songs. I know that for a fact.
Right. No, I'm telling you,
messed
Dre, Andre 3000 somewhere with some hooves, you know, like Dave Chappelle had at the bottom, playing the flute, chilling.
I love 3 Stacks, but he ain't doing that.
Give it up, Trim. It's a rap, son. It's a rap.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, the man probably got it sitting on a hard drive full of music.
It's a rap. But Ed, would y'all say that the 1990s of hip hop is the best era? Or what? I mean, 2000s had something too, though.
I would say early like that. I would say shit. Because like 2000, once you get to like that, once you get to like 07, 08, then they get kind of transition.
Kind of really weird, a weird transition.
Yeah.
But which era is the most successful era?
90s, the late
Turns out what?
late 90s.
I mean, according to whatever standards you have, right?
Like late 90s.
Like, what you think? Because there was a lot of in the 2000s that let's say that between 2000 and 2010, it's a lot of commercial success. You know, 50 is in there, Jay-Z's still popping, Eminem's in there, Nelly's in there, Ja Rule's in there. You know, South came through, just cracked, just knocked the hinges off the door, right? Lil Jon in there.
Yeah, that early 2000s was crazy time.
Yeah,
like because you just literally had that. Yeah, like Jay-Z was, he was still, dropping every summer.
S Dots is in there. You got the S Dots, Rockaware, all of that.
Yeah, then you had that. Then Ja Rule was every summer.
Right,
like he had a 4-year run. He was just cooking every.
The West Coast
hits.
too, right?
West Coast
was in there.
West Coast still. Everybody who. I can put it. I see. I can put it. So, the 80s was New York, right? I'm gonna give the 90s like West Coast. Like everybody was in there. West Coast, East Coast, the South is coming through, right? And it's like it was a shift for everybody in the 2000s. In the 2000s, it was just another. Everybody stepped their game up. You know what I mean? Like every side stepped their game up. And the Midwest is in there now. Yeah, they, I would say Nelly's in there because Nelly's probably the only one repping the Midwest like that.
No, we had Chingy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Why'd you pause?
Yeah.
Like, why the pause?
Like Chingy had no hit.
Because
Tino got
Chingy and
something to
Nelly,
say.
that's that. I mean, come on, Nelly's diamond, but
That's right.
Chingy had a moment.
Yeah.
Chingy had a moment. But yeah, but Nelly sold 10,000 off the rip. I mean, 10 million off the rip.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Right. So, but yeah, I get right. I give him that. But what I'm saying is that everybody stepped their game up.
Sure. The standards were a lot higher because I think the reason why a lot of people had to step their game up because the standards of music was higher. So people wasn't
right.
The quote unquote weirdness of music like it is now, it wasn't flying because people would talk about your project. Like if it ain't up to this type of level that's really catching people's in the airwaves, that project was going to get looked at harshly. So right. I think the difference between then and now is I think the standards of music is a lot more strict. It was a lot more stringent then than it is now.
Accountability.
Yeah, definitely accountability. Right now, it's like you could go and yell at a wall and put like a beat on it, and then just say, "Hey, this is my new song," and then that's the vibe today or whatever.
Right. Like you said, it's a lot of accountability because nowadays it's a lot of money out there for them. They're getting a lot of money, but they have no avenues to really hold them accountable, because now, let me say this: the avenues are there, right? But their fan base has a louder voice because they have social media, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a little different. But which so y'all, I mean, is it safe to say y'all like the 90s better than the 2000s? I mean,
I did.
now y'all some Southern gentlemen, man.
I mean, I did. I like the mid to late 90s.
The South has something to say in the 2000s.
Yeah. Well, who said that, by the way? I wonder.
Old 2000s.
No.
I will stop.
The struggle bus for me is because, like, as a Southerner, you like as a South, we start cooking kind of that mid late 90s, but the fruition of everything really started to show up in the early 2000s, like commercially. Like we took it to the utmost. Like there was, I mean, when you start introducing Lil Jon, then you had trap music, T.I., then you had other cats like Banner, so on and so forth. It was literally from like 2000, like, because I was in high school from 2000 to 2004. I barely had any East Coast stuff at that point. Right. It was like it's transition. Like as a kid, my like playlist, CD set, all that, it went from just really East Coast with a dab of South to just completely South, and it was like great content. And I was just like, yo, this it was just like the floodgates open. It was like it was beautiful. It was crazy.
It was a beautiful moment.
So wait a minute, but we did a podcast not a little while ago when we did bring up the fact when the South was taking a run on the music industry, if it hurt the music industry. So what are your thoughts on that? Did it hurt the music industry or not? Or did it help it? Because when a lot of that stuff was blowing up at the time coming from the South, it was feeding into that whole, the industry for hip hop. So was it boosting it up, or was it bringing the caliber down?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I think what happened was, it's some actually, I don't know if it was Banner or somebody else talked about this, where like after that run, probably starting like after probably 06, because that's when that was T.I.'s King album, and you can start to tell like they were starting to, I don't say take a break from hip hop, but you can tell like they were starting to transition to doing other stuff.
Other stuff, right? Yeah,
like other projects or just movies or whatever the case may be. That's when the new crowd start, picking up that mantle. But there was not, you can tell there was not a smooth transition or like a veteran presence still there to say, hey, I know you new cats on some new stuff, but here is something to think about. Here is some guidance with this to take it even further and make sure that it's still, within the respectable guidelines of what we're trying to build here, so on and so forth. So that's why it, and like especially, start, I forgot, like with, Young Thug and etc. It went so far in the other direction because they were just like, well, we're just gonna do what we want to because we don't have no guidance anyway. We don't have no OGs telling us, hey, this is yay or nay. Or this.
Hold up, though. Hold up.
Oh, my bad.
No, Chuck. Hold up, because you just said they didn't have any OGs. They had plenty of OGs. See, here's the thing about the South. Here's what I love about the South. Right? I've been in the South longer than I did in New York at this point. Right? That's what I love about the South, though. Y'all champion each other so much, right? That y'all just, if one comes in the door, hey, I'm gonna help you up. We're gonna do a song together. We ain't had that in New York. You had your crew, I had my crew. You lived in Harlem. I lived in Queens. I live in Brooklyn. We don't mess with each other like that. We doing us. We'll meet y'all in traffic. We'll see how that goes. So, but Atlanta is different, right? The South is different. It's all over the South. So when you talking about Young Thug, remember, T.I. is his OG. They did songs together. They had a group together. It was him. I think Thug. It was a lot. It was a few of them in this group. I forget what they called it. And they say it in the song. I can't think of the name off top. Right. So those OGs, just let them do them. They might have given some advice on how to get money.
Right.
But they was there in the studio. I'm just saying they had OGs though. They had OGs. The OGs are around them because Gucci's still there. Because remember, Gucci bought the Migos in.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Gucci bought everybody for the most part in. That's just I ain't even going.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He bought almost everybody in. So you got Coach K. Because remember, Coach K, you know who Coach K is, right?
QC.
Yeah.
QC, right? Coach K bought Jeezy in. Which now Coach K is QC, which QC was at the time, let's say in the mid, is the biggest label in hip hop.
That's later though, isn't it?
When? Would QC come in?
Yeah, that's like later. That's like
right. But what I'm saying
yeah,
is, no, what he's saying is that when Thug and them came in, they had no OGs to lead them. But what I'm saying, all I'm saying is that there were some OG presence there. And matter of fact, all of the OGs are there. All of them. They all usher into that new wave that I got a problem with some of it I don't. But anyway, my bad. Proceed.
I mean, I definitely, that's granted. But I mean, obviously the South was definitely going through a transition, from a culture standpoint and musically, heading into that 2010 to current time frame. So I think everything is still, I can't even say the word, but has his season, right? So you kind of where things will appear to be very wonky for a while, then it kind of people like, I don't really like this, so they start to kind of come back to the mean, or in this case. So I think now we had that very strange period of hip hop, and now people are actually getting back to rapping again. Like, if your project ain't if you ain't rapping, it ain't gonna hit the same. So, and I mean, you still got to have somewhat of a vibe element to it, but it's not where a few years ago it just all vibe and nothing else. I mean, you can still do that and get your streams or whatever, but for you to be talked about as an elite artist, you can't. There's no way of doing that and hoping that works out.
I had another question with that. Like, okay, so we are seeing now that more their projects are starting to come back where people are actually rapping again. Is it the industry? Like, is it like artists, or are these like artists that have been here for a while? Like, are they like basically are the OG artists that we know coming back and making a comeback doing that, or are we actually seeing like new artists where they're taking that craft of lyricism and putting out classic, like real true material to last longer?
Well, hold up, because you asked Chuck a question.
Yeah.
About the South,
for sure,
and whether or not that wave of hip hop, right? We're saying from you got the Usher came in from 2000s, right? Let's say the 2014, right? Let's say that, right? T.I. had a good run, Jeezy had a good run, but now enters a different, more the southern hip hop morphed into something different. That trap sound, trap music is now a sound
where everybody has something like related to that on
right.
a lot of their projects. Yeah.
Here's the thing, because remember, once, like I said, I does this hip hop, so I'm just letting y'all know this. This is what I noticed. Trap music is a way of rapping at the time when T.I., Jeezy, Gucci, and a whole slew. I can name. There's some really really good. I'm talking about my boy Carlos, aka Shawty Low. All of them had it, right? Like they had that trap. It wasn't a sound. It was a way of rapping. You had to be of it. It was a cloth. You had to be from it in order to rap about it, right? Then it becomes a sound, a drum pattern. You understand what I'm saying? Because remember that drum pattern that's happening now that really wasn't popping until
trap music came about.
To this, right? Until somebody coined that sound, trap music.
Yeah. Right.
So what I guess what I want to make sure that we drive home before we go is that did that once that wave ended, I'm not gonna say I guess it did end. It did end. Mm-hmm. Did it damage with what's the name of the group? Organized Noise built? Did it damage what Swisher House built?
I don't,
or did it just
I don't know if
it do it justice? Did it carry on tradition?
I'll probably, this is just my opinion. I would probably say yes and no. Did it? I think Organized Noise and Swisher House, their whole thing was trying to get Southern artists on the map and get their voices heard. Okay. So in that sense, it did accomplish that. But as far as the quality of music that they was putting out, like Organized Noise and Swisher House was putting out at that time, I think the quality dropped from that. So in a sense, with that, I mean, the quality that we were used to listening to at that time, I feel that it went down. But I mean, at the same time, there was a caveat to it. There was a positive to it, where it did get more artists heard. It did bring in a sense of more creativity to the industry as well. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's both ways you can look at it from my perspective.
I like that perspective. Definitely, I like that. What you so they carried on tradition, Chuck? Did they do? You know, all the people who built Master P. You know, are today in this day and time is the South better now than it was back then, or worse, as far as music goes?
Present day,
right now, at this very hour.
No.
I mean, don't, hey, listen, don't.
I don't know about better.
Come on, Sevion.
I'm indifferent, man.
Don't put your tap dance on, your tap shoes on now.
I'm definitely tapping right now. Listen, I'm
tap dance with me, man.
Hey, listen, Gregory Hines will be proud of me right now. Listen,
tap dance, my brother. Take your shoes off.
Listen, I like, as of today, I don't know. From a commercial standpoint, sure. From a like pushing the quality of hip hop forward in a creative, more dynamic way, no. Mm. I don't see the to be honest, like as far as like, if we're going to talk about like South or just Atlanta, I mean, it's which I knew it was going to happen at some point, where it music like culturally is become stagnant. There's not a
I agree.
There's nothing there. You don't see like another push forward, like from a musically, culturally standpoint at this point. There's nobody saying, all right, I see what we've been doing for the last few years. We're going to now take another step in whatever direction that may be. It's kind of, I don't know. It's just meh. I don't know. Like I'm looking around, like who? I mean, I mean, I'm looking around. Like, okay, maybe no, that ain't it. So you just kind of like, I don't know. I do, to be honest, I do not know. It's kind of. I know you broached this question before, but like talking about like now the crazy part is the young cats had to kind of go back into the square one because, which is kind of ironic, when this is technically started right before the 50th hip hop came about, but once the 50th hip hop and anniversary came about, and all the older cats start to get back on tour, start putting out content, it really kind of put, I don't say pressure on the young cats, but it showed them like, oh, there's levels to this.
Right.
It's like, yo, we got like, it's crazy. I listened to some of the Slick Rick album. This motherfucker ain't drop an album since what, 92, 94?
Right.
Yeah, 94.
I'm like, yo,
I enjoyed the album. Some people didn't.
I 94, not like either like 98 or something. Because
it's just like, it's like all these older cats, like even, I mean, it wasn't the craziest album, but even like, for example, LL's last project, I'm like, yo, he still can rap. He can still rap.
The recent one that he just dropped, I had to give it to him. He can still write. It was a decent album. It was a
decent album. So you just got like a lot of these older cats that's really trying to show, hey, I still have it, and then on top of that, just showing like, hey, there is a certain expertise and execution of hip hop that's not being deployed currently. So a lot of young cats then now have to kind of pivot and say, we can't just keep putting out just random garbage and think that's gonna be sustainable. They're gonna have to go back to the lab, recalibrate, and come out and start rapping. So that's why it's a lot of stuff. And I'm like, even like I know he had some wild antics from time to time, but I like some of Tyler the Creator stuff. I'm like, yo, he do be rapping for real.
Please don't talk to him.
That's true.
No, please don't. No.
He'll be rapping.
He can rap. Trump don't like his little antics, so he be
We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go.
Yeah, he do. I guess I put that in a different category, all on its own.
I mean, I've never listened to a whole Tyler Creator album.
Neither have I.
But I think that he's
I'm not. Yeah, if you're talking about lyricism, I'm not gonna take him out as far as not being able to rap and like be able to like hang with, like, I mean, he was on the Eclipse album. I'm not gonna take him away from where he can't hang with like the dopest lyricists out there, dopest MCs. But I can't with
he be wild. But you know, I'm gonna tell you this though. First of all, I do want to talk about the South, right? Just for a little bit. Yeah. You know, I have to really understand sometimes that something new it's almost like a newborn baby. Some newborn babies, or not even newborn. When it's in the womb, it don't look like much. But when it's out, once it's fully developed, it'll get a little bit better, right? And I think that's where hip hop is at this moment. It It don't look like much, but maybe down the road, somebody else could pick it up and develop it and make it sound a little bit better. I'll be honest with you. I think things got a little crazy when he locked Thug up.
Right when they locked him up or before then?
A little before they locked him up. But I think after Thug left and was on that long stint in jail, I think the Atlanta scene got a little dry. Because Thug is the OG. Thug is the OG.
Yeah, that's crazy to say that. But
right.
He is.
Thug is the OG.
Yeah, he is in this case.
Right. And in some instances, I would feel like Gucci is still too, but Thug is the OG. And when you took Thug out, it you know, and respectfully, Thug took himself out. Right? Because he was moving wrong. It was moving wrong. And from my lens, I don't know. I'm not a street guy in Atlanta. I don't know. But from a person who went from not liking Thug to respecting Thug, he just was moving too wrong out here. Little too, little like he was bulletproof almost, and that's me going off the fact that you named the label the way you named the label that you named it, and for me, it's kind of listening to what they were saying in court and all, I'm like, oh man, come on, son. That right there is crazy. But anyway, Thug, I think Thug can admit that he took himself out, and now that Thug is back, I think that it'll get a little better. Lil Baby's still out there, but he hasn't put out any music for a while.
That is true. I haven't heard him put out anything lately.
And I like Lil Baby.
That last project Lil Baby put out was mid. I'm talking about Brian McKnight, Tim Duncan mid.
Don't say
Just
we rigging it. We doing that. We doing this. We doing this.
Yeah, start up. No.
Not the Brian.
Now, Now Lil Baby got he out here with borderline skirts on and stuff.
You said borderline.
His dress code on
that was a skirt. That was a skirt.
Yeah, sure.
That was a skirt. That was not borderline.
I don't want to talk about that.
I'm like, man, this ain't it. This ain't.
I wasn't gonna say anything about that. I was just gonna let you. I was gonna let you.
But anyway,
So who else in Atlanta who is like putting out like music that's fire and like, okay, this is gonna be personally charged.
I like Gunna.
It's cool.
Why Gunna?
I don't see Gunna being the one to be like leading the charge. Nah, that's not it.
But I would say this though, to see the total like hip hop right now, just kind of looking at it all together. It's like a almost something is brewing differently right now in this present time as we speak. Hip hop is morphing into something that I feel like is going to be more, I'm not going to say unified, but more back to what it used to be in terms of everybody having their space, right? Because back in the 90s, everybody had their lane, right? Got the West Coast over there doing their thing, East Coast doing their thing, South doing their thing, right? We did merge a little bit, right? But everybody was doing their own thing. But see, now it's more age. It's more of an age versus regional, because the South erased all the lines in hip hop. Can y'all see what I'm saying on that? The South erased all regional lines.
They paid. Would you say they kind of like tried to balance the playing field for everybody?
They did not. If anything, it's unbalanced because at this point, everybody sounds like everybody.
So from that statement, I'm guessing that you're thinking that it hurt them taking over. It hurt the game.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would just say that the people, at the time period that we're talking about, right? The young people who are out now were born in that time period, and the most dominant region was the South. So if they're the most dominant, that means you grew up on T.I., you grew up on, all these rappers. So you still gonna kind of sound like them. You understand what I'm saying? So it's okay, but the creativity is watered down a little bit. So now,
that part,
right? You see what I'm saying? So now it's not a regional thing anymore. Everybody sounds the same. And shout out to Chicago, because Chicago has a lot to do with it too, with the whole drill
music,
right. So that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
So lines of there's no more regional lines. It's just now it's more age now. Unc, auntie, how y'all do, right? YNs, you're putting everybody in boxes. You're putting everybody in boxes. This is how we do.
That YN is crazy.
Exactly.
Right.
But it's real though. It's absolutely real. I think the other part too, when you spoke, like I think like that I'm going back to early 2000, mid 2000 hip hop scene for in particular Atlanta. I think that when that trap music really took off, and we also had the snap music movement.
Right.
There was not a microwave. There wasn't a real like counterbalance to that.
Right.
So it did present its own perception. Like, there was not because Outkast at that point was starting to kind of get off the exit. Like, 04. There was nobody in the pipeline that was going to be in that same vein, or same vein as like Goody Mob or so on and so forth. So you just had pretty much trap rappers or rappers who can technically rap, but had basically trap influences, and you just had snap music, but you didn't have another element to the scene. So I think that it kind of bled into when the younger cats come in, they just kind of took that and just kind of made it their own, but there was no, I call counter culture to kind of give it some resemblance of balance. But I think that was kind of, when I talk to people from outside of Georgia, they be like, yeah, it's cool, snap music, whatever. But what else? What's your next step in that? And it's like,
was it done on purpose though?
What do you mean done on purpose? Like
was okay. So we know that hip hop at one point, it basically took over the space of like dominant music. It took over rock and roll. Rock and roll was that element one time. Then hip hop took over it, and hip hop was growing all over the world. So with the presence that hip hop was bringing, it was bringing, African American culture into the limelight, and a lot of people in our culture were becoming, known stars and everything. Do you think? And then at the same time, you have people in the industry who had the power and control of stuff like these record labels. They were putting these artists on, and they were backing them and giving them money to start labels to come out with their projects. Do you think that it was meant to kind of like bring the industry down because their people didn't want to see it at that highest level? Do you think that was intentional? Do you think it was intentional to where like, okay, let's try to set up and let it sabotage itself to where it is not it's not revered as something big or, you know, with a presence the way it was doing before? Do you think that was like intentionally done?
I mean, don't get it twisted. These people don't want hip hop to go away, right? They don't want to sabotage it to the point where it goes away, because
not to the point it goes away, but really to bring it down, because we've talked about like we think that people have been there or in there that are plants,
right? But see, here's the thing: they're not going to bring it. It's not of bringing it down, because they got enough money to keep it up. Pause. Oof. Bad.
Man, that was crazy.
Oh wow!
But they got enough money to make it so that way it will stay afloat, right? They spend billions of dollars, I'm going to say millions of dollars in advertisement in payola, right?
True.
So they don't want it to go away. But see, what I think you're saying and what you're probably saying is that they want to control it.
Yeah.
And the control part is the fact that I can take anybody, I can create this thing, right? This I can create this puzzle and then create the people to fit the puzzle, right? So now I don't have to, it's not a thing where I have to go and discover a Nas, right? Because see, Nas is one of one. See, they don't want one of ones. They want the people that they want it all this out of life, because guess what? I could manufacture it, right? I could put it, I can just, you know, make this person, get this one producer right here and make the same sound. It's cookie cutter, because guess what? They don't know hip hop.
True. So when you remember when Chuck was saying that, but you were saying that everybody sounded the same. So is that a result of the South, or is that a result of the industry trying to control? Because the South was blowing up and they thought they were doing numbers, with the industry trying to put its hand into it and control and manipulate it. And now everybody's sounding like a certain artist. Can we say that, would that be more so the industry, or would that be still Southern hip hop?
Man, it's tough, man, because the thing about it is, you know, at the end of the day, and I'll say this, they can let me ask you a question. I don't think it's a Southern thing. Now, at this point, I think it's just a thing that, because it could be whatever, right? It could be even if it was the same way that it was in the 90s, they probably tried, they want it so that way it doesn't matter what the sound is, as long as they can control it and make it, you know, create whatever type of person they want to be in the system. It's a system thing.
Would it be something like when gangster rap was really blowing up, and then all of a sudden we see it everywhere?
Right, because that sound was popular, right? And they just went with the person who, like the Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre was at that point was the godfather of it, right? He was the one that technically helped birth it. Well, he helped. He was one of the creators of it. So, you know, because he had somebody like Suge Knight with him, they just went with that sound, and then they had a crew of people who they already made the mold already. Death Row, right? Ruthless had it too, right? But Death Row became more dominant, you know, after, unfortunately, you know, Easy passed. So, you know, just one of the things. I do think that it's just something that makes money, right? They create a sound that makes money, and they continue to feed it. And that's just honestly, that's it. That's just, it's not really and I used to think that, you know what, man, and it does, you know, because here's the thing, you know, people been going to, you know, because people, you know, and I used to think it too, like, oh man, you know, well, you know, this gangster rap just brainwashes people, right? Man, people gonna do what they want to do regardless, man.
But people are also sheep. So if you set people on a course to do something, well, you're right. People have a choice to do whatever they want to do. We got free will, but a mass amount of people are sheep. So if you set them in a direction to go somewhere, to do something, or set an influence on them, they're gonna act on that.
Yeah.
That's true. I think what happens is basically, you know, these music companies, once they found the formula and the cheat code, because basically what will happen is, you know, once we find out what the masses technically like, then they just, you know, no matter how strong will a person is, they keep getting hit with the same thing over and over, that conditioning, eventually those psychological barriers start to just it just start breaking down, and then you know, you're like, bro, why I'm liking this when I know I probably shouldn't.
Well, no. See, the song has the elements for you to like it. Here's the thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love a good gangster movie, right?
Yeah,
and I feel like the visual is probably more damaging than the audio.
I agree with you on that.
This audio and video, you know, when you talking about like a gangster movie. But anyway, I mean, I'm just saying, to answer your question, it's purposely done, but it's purposely done to make money. I feel like that's just it.
It always
and to
what Chris Tucker say in Rush Hour. I ain't gonna say it all that. Follow. Hey, every time you want to know why something happening, go follow the. Hey,
you got listen, man. It really. I mean, and you know, it does create, you know, people in bondage on many levels. It does, you know, but you know, that's it. But listen, I want to ask y'all a question. We're gonna call this the $1 million question.
What's that?
All right. So somebody walks up to you. So we're gonna pretend like a person walks up to you with $1 million in a briefcase. But you got to answer this question in 3 seconds. If you don't answer in 3 seconds, you don't get the money. Got it?
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
So it's $1 million. Pretend it's $1 million in this briefcase. In the briefcase, this person's I'm gonna ask you the question. You got to answer in 3 seconds. You don't answer the question in 3 seconds, you don't get the money. Right? It's called the $1 million question. So the question for you, Trent. Who's the best artist in the South? Artists.
I always go 100,000. That's just me.
Okay.
Why do you hate, man? That's
right.
Generally what I'm going to go.
You talking about like current or historically?
Period. He's saying that Andre 3000 is the best artist, greatest artist in the South.
Andre 3000.
Chuck.
Shit. I ain't getting this $1 million.
Who's the best artist? Who's the biggest artist? Who's the greatest artist from the South? Time's up. But give me an answer anyway. Greatest artist from the South. Need one. Come on, off the top of the head. You ain't got.
I'm a. Oh man, I go with T.I.
T.I.
He would be my second, but it's 100,000 for me.
So You say T.I., you say Andre 3000.
Yes.
Okay. So my next question is: you got Andre 3000, and you got T.I.
Yeah.
So my next question is any of them better than Scarface?
I knew it. I knew it. That was my other choice. I was like,
no. I answered it for you. There's not one solo artist in the South that's better than Scarface.
Why not, Tino?
And
never seen a man cry till it's seen a man.
Because the emotion that Scarface produces in the song is almost it's almost like he, with the way he does it, he can make a thug cry, man. He's connected to people that Andre 3000 and T.I. would never be connected to.
I thought you was gonna go with that. He was on a song where he made a song with Tupac. He basically came back and did a song with Jay-Z and got on a Kanye track. He also, if it wasn't for his song for Mary Jane, that Ashanti wouldn't have had her song Baby and made her blow up. I thought you was going.
I'm talking about strictly skill.
I mean, but he produced that song too. But I'm talking about skill.
He's on low key one of the greatest producers.
I'm not knocking that at all. Yeah, because I think he produced all his albums.
He did almost all his albums.
Yeah.
So I don't see no artist greater than Scarface, man, in the South. Like even just total in the rap game. But I'm just speaking Southern. The way he raps, the way he brings a song to life. It's not. Nobody else can do it like him. Nobody else can do it like him, man. Think about it. There's not another Scarface out there. Not even close.
Are there?
Currently?
Huh?
Is there
currently?
All through the 90s, all through the 2000s. I'm gonna tell you the level. I'm gonna tell you the level that Scarface is on. And I'm gonna tell you the group. Like I said, these leagues, there's different leagues in hip hop, right? I'm gonna tell you what league he's in, because he's in that league with. I'm gonna tell you the people that's in this league: DMX, Pac.
So having like emotion in their music and make you feel it, yeah.
That emotional connection, and the fact that you can throw their music on 30 years from now, and it's still you gonna have that same emotional connection you had 30 years prior. They designed their music is designed to evoke emotion to where you can connect to it, because guess what? They really meant what they said. It was raw. It came from an honest and a truthful place. They said, now Pop would knock a song out. He would knock 2 songs out within an hour. He'll do that, right?
Yeah, whole
but even though it took a short time to make that beat, it still was crafted and said in a way where you felt like he took forever to make the song.
I guess that's one of their skill sets. Those artists that you named like that. That is what makes them known in history for who they are. So I mean, I could see them being put in a league all their own. But back to your question, also, there is one other person that's on the level of Scarface. The person he got his name from, Scarface.
No.
Hey.
Yeah, you know what? As I keep thinking about Scarface and like X, and Tupac. You could even these motherfuckers had the cheat code.
What's that?
Because their voice and delivery was so distinctive and elite. It almost like they could be rapping about the ABCs and then somehow find a way to resonate with you. Somehow it just is what it is. Just the way it cuts through like the track, you just like, because when you hear Scarface rap, especially early on, like it's like it's so captivating. You don't even at first, until an unskilled listener, you just listen to his voice. You're not even really processing words until later on. And the same with like Pac had that MLK rapping style where again you listen to MLK speeches, you just like you so captivated by his voice and cadence that the verbiage and the messaging, it comes to you later. It's the X, the way he raps, the cadence, the voice. He could be talking about nothing, but it's the way he's delivering it with conviction. You just
he was growling on a song. Man, I'm just
and even like I tell people time, Jadakiss is the same way. His voice is so distinctive that Jadakiss can be rapping about bopping, and it just like, and it be fire. You like, how he doing this? Because I never said Jadakiss has a whack line. He never had that. There's been some verses. You just have some verses like, okay, he just rapping. He ain't like he doing like elite level rapping right now, but because his voice, it's fire still.
I keep thinking about that 50 joint.
Listen,
it's cool. But all right.
Jada lyrically is out of this.
Nobody said that. I'm saying, but it's gonna be a couple verses in there. Like he instead of God tier, he's just gonna be elite.
Right.
But you just like, but because his voice and delivery, it just carries that.
What you're saying basically is what I always say. It's not about what you say, it's how you say it.
But that's the delivery aspect of
being an MC. Your cadence, the way you use your voice. Like for example, you take Be Real. Right? Cypress Be Real Hill. From Cypress Hill. He don't sound like that.
No.
He don't sound like the way he coming off. Insane in the membrane. No, he don't sound like that. His voice actually is real deep. Right? He has like a deeper voice, but he don't sound like, so you got to know how to use your voice. It's like Guru, right? Guru voice, his style is not like anybody else's. And I don't want to use this wrong, but he ain't doing nothing extra. Like he ain't doing like nothing, he ain't loud, he ain't animated like Busta Rhymes in them, but his voice and what he's saying cuts through everything.
Exactly.
So is it his voice or is it his delivery or lyrics?
It's those
or Guru. For Guru is all three. Right. And most other guys I talk about are technically all three too, but I think what helps drive the lyrics part of it is the voice and delivery. So it's kind of like with Guru, every verse gonna have power by 8 bars. He's not gonna be rapping. He's gonna be rapping in a pocket. It's not gonna be fast, but he raps with a jazz cadence because that's his influences, right? And he has just that very kind of like monotone, deep voice that it's not monotone, but it's just very kind of in a relaxed pocket, but it's captivating. And it doesn't, for some people, it doesn't really make sense, but it's just like, yo, why this dude rapping like this? But it's smooth. Right. It's like a cognac.
That jazz album was so
like
good,
a cognac.
Like he raps like if you was to compare him to it's like a cognac. It's smooth as you just like, yo, the Joker's. But again, he could be rapping about the Skyfall like it don't matter because the voice and delivery is so elite. You just like, we're going with it. I don't care. Like we. here we are.
Works out.
Like, yeah, that hey, God bless Guru, man. That
Right.
dude cold.
That Jazzmatazz album was so good. But anyway, it was really good. So let me ask y'all this before we get out of here, man. So we talked about a lot of generations. We talked about the 80s. Well, we talk about the 80s, we talk about 90s and 2000s, right?
Facts.
I'm very knowledgeable about the 80s. So I know my answer to this question I'm about to ask. So if you had to pick one year out of the 80s, 90s, 2000s, right? Which year you would pick for each one that had the best run? So I'll answer it again. So hip hop, we had 50, 51, maybe 52 years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
In those runs of the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s, which you pick a year that had the better run? Yeah.
98.
So for the 90s, you picked 98, right?
Yeah, that 98 was tough.
You picked 98?
Yep, 98.
98 was tough. Jeez, 98 was tough. That 98 was a fire year because you had Aquemini, you had the two DMX albums. That what was Jay-Z album?
Wait a minute, didn't Supreme Clientele come in 98?
No, that was 2000.
I'm about to give them to you right now. I'm about to give them to you right now. So listen,
really?
So we got
that's
DMX.
2000.
So we got DMX, It's Dark. We got DMX, Flesh of My Flesh. We got Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life. We got Hard Knock Life Volume 2. Gemini, Tribe Called Quest, Love Movement. Whoo, that Black Star album, Most Def, Top Live.
Hey, that's tough.
Juvenile, 400 Degrees.
Damn.
Capadonna, Pillage, Gangstar, Moment of Truth, Tikal 2000, Busta Rhymes Extinction Level Event.
Oh, that was best. That was one. In my opinion, it's his best project.
Money, Power, Respect. Money, Power, Respect. Scarface, My Homies. Do or Die, Head of Tails. Soldier Slim, Give It to Him Raw. Devin the Dude. Let's see, we got that. Oh, remember that Def Squad El Nino album? That was good. I don't know if y'all ever listened to that. That was a good album. Cameron, Confessions Under Fire. The game is to be sold, not told. Snoop Dogg. Cannabis second album, Can I Bust? Pause. Oh, that's his first album. RZA, Bobby Digital.
Bobby Digital.
That's it. We got Pun. Capital Punishment came out.
Yeah.
Oh, Capital Punishment was 98. All right,
yeah. Nori, NRE.
That's what put that Super Thug helped him put him on the mainstream. That
was decent. So you said 98.
Damn, not decent.
No, it was good. It was good.
Okay, that's all right.
It was a great run. What you pick 98 too? What you got?
I mean, that's I'm trying to. That's tough. Ain't gonna hold you. That's a tough act to follow. Because you got to try to in 1 year.
Pick 1 year, man. 1 year that because see if you was really tapped in, you be like, nah, you felt that year where it was just hitting them with bangers. These albums was just crazy.
I ain't gonna hold you. That okay. So my other year I was thinking of. I can't even really do 80s because by the time I was born, I'm on the 80s. It just I wasn't locked in yet.
88. I'm gonna give y'all 80s run. Let me tell you. So I'm gonna say
year
88. 1988.
88.
All right, what was it? What was it? 88.
Let me give you that. Let me give you 1998. Hold on, I'm in 88 rather. Let me give you a lesson here.
Shit. Okay.
All right. we got Public Enemy, It Takes a Nation, NWA Straight Outta Compton, Eric B. and Rakim, Follow the Leader. By All Means Necessary, Boogie Down Productions, Long Live the Kane, Big Daddy Kane, EPMD Strictly Business, Ultra Magnetic MC as Critical Breakdown, Slick Rick, The Great Adventures of Slick Rick.
That was 88.
Yep, Too Short, Life's Too Short, Ghetto Boys Making Trouble, Biz Markie Going Off, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. He's the DJ and I'm the rapper.
Is that where Summertime came from?
No, that's way later. That's parents.
Oh.
Parents don't understand. I think parents don't understand is on there.
Yeah, got you.
We got now. This is when the Get Fresh Crew came out, when Slick Rick and them was still together around that time. Audio 2, that's MC Lamar. People call me Milk. That was on that. The infamous beat. Salt and Pepper.
Oh wow!
Salt with a deadly pepper.
Dang.
Rob Bass, DJ Easy Rock. It Takes Two.
Yeah.
2 Live Crew. Moving Something. Sir Mix-a-Lot. That Ice-T Power album. MC Hammer. Let's Get It Started. Y'all know that Hammer album was crazy. That Hammer. I'm just saying, yo.
That was 80. That was 88. I thought that was 90.
But no, this is like his. I'm sorry, this is his first album. It was good. That first album was good. People don't know that was his first album. Let's see. You got Easy Does It. So yeah, that's just about it as far as like some of these albums shift the culture.
If I didn't pick 98, I would have gone with 2000.
2000?
Yeah, I would have went with 2000. Because 2000.
Let me give y'all mine though, real quick.
Go ahead.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna go 94.
94.
It's between either 94 or 95.
I can see that.
I'm gonna go 94.
94 was a big year.
Let me see. I'm gonna go with 1994. Let me see what we got in 1994.
Okay, I'm going.
Illmatic, right. Ready to Die, Scarface again with the Diary, Southern playlist of Cadillac Music.
Yep.
Method Man to Cal, Gangstar Hard to Earn. Ooh, that Hard to Earn album was crazy. Common Resurrection. P Rock, CL Smooth, Main Ingredient. J. Well, y'all, I don't know if y'all know about J. Rue the Damager. Oh, do y'all know about OC?
Who?
OC. He's a very.
He sounds familiar. But.
OC was great, man. OC was great. Redman, There Is a Dark Side. Bone Thugs and Harmony creeping on up. That's all I got. But I think 95 probably would have been
95.
95 was probably honestly, if I had to think about it, probably 95 was probably the best one. But you said 2000?
Yeah, 2000.
Yeah, so what 2000 info.
2000s. Let's see. We got Ghostface Killer, Supreme Clientele, Eminem, Marshall Mathers, Like Water for Chocolate. Ooh, that Like Water for Chocolate. Oh, that album was crazy.
Yes, it
the
was.
W by the Wu-Tang, Stankonia.
Yep.
Big L. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all one album that did come out that I found out real late because I think it was one of them underground joints.
Which one?
Deltron 3030.
That sounds familiar too.
Yo, this album is nothing like this album. I mean, I gotta say that it feels like an MF Doom album. I think if I had to put my hand on it, if I had to put like my whole 401k on it,
not the 401k.
I feel like MF Doom had something to do with this album. But Dead Prez came out, Slum Village came out, De La Soul, that art artificial intelligence. I think that's second verse.
All good.
Beanie Siegel, The Truth, Rod Digger's Dirty Harriet. That Dirty
Harriet, from top to bottom. Pause. Straight flames.
We gotta pause and have a moment for the Dirty Harriet album.
That album was stupid. Like they don't, man. Listen, I played that album so many times, and people don't understand it. Like, you playing Rod Digger? I said Rod Digger was killing.
Yo,
I'm rapping everybody on this album.
First of all, let's make this clear and concise. I'm gonna be very clear about this. When I bought that Death Squad album, that Flip Mode Squad album, I only bought it to listen to Rod Digger. I'm just telling you right now. not Busta Rhymes.
Not Rampage.
Not Rampage.
Rampage was
Death ain't Spliff.
Not Spliff. Not Baby Sham. Rod Digger.
Cold.
And she write her own rhymes.
Hey, cooking.
Now, I'm going to tell you, because you got to understand, that's one of Michael Jackson's favorite rappers at that time.
Rod Digger?
Yeah, Rod Digger was on the, remember when Michael Jackson had the, he had a concert that came on NBC. And Rod Digger was up there. I'll never forget this.
It's funny, Mike listening to
what?
A whole bunch of
Mike
stuff.
Mike was a notorious B.I.G. fanatic.
I know. This is funny.
Yeah,
Michael Jackson you heard the story about him, what he said to Pac, right? Where he said to Quincy Jones' son.
What did he say?
All right. So at the time when Pac was doing, Pac was just writing songs.
Yeah. He
did a song called Thug Nature. And the song came out. And now remember, QD3 is Quincy Jones' son.
Yeah.
Right? And it's also one of Tupac's producers.
Mm.
So QD said, yo, listen, we got the sample for Human Nature. That's what they took, the sample from Human Nature. It's called Thug's Nature, right? He said, listen, I'm just going to run up to Unc's house. I'm going to run up to Mike's house. Hey, I'm going to go hit the ranch up, and I'm going to talk to Mike about getting this sample. So he goes up there. He goes to the ranch, go see Mike. Mike, he said, yo, listen, me and Pac worked in the song. Hey, you want to hear it? Played it for him. He was like, yo, listen, we would love to get you on this song. So that way, just kind of bring it all full circle. That boy, Michael Jackson, said, I can't do it. I love Biggie. I can't go against Biggie. This is a fact.
Wow. Dang.
This is a fact. So that song would have had Michael Jackson on it.
Yeah.
But he was too much of a big. Remember, Big was on one of Michael Jackson's albums.
Yeah, he was on History.
Right. And Big wrote a verse for that song. I forget the name of that song. That song was dope, by the way.
He what was it? He really thought produced by Dallas Austin.
And Big wrote a verse. And you know what Michael Jackson said? He said, no. Do what you do. Big was like, word?
Say less.
Let's go. Because I think he had to deal with Shaq. Remember Shaq? He did that with Shaq. Shaq told me he had to rewrite his verse because the kids.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think that at that time he's like, man, Mike's Michael Jackson. Mike probably gonna say the same thing, He was like, nah, write what you want. Cool. So, but nah, that he was a huge fanatic, man. He was
Damn, Mike cursed on that song too.
Man, Mike was. Listen, man, y'all got to stop this. Mike is from Gary, Indiana.
We know Mike got a street side.
Mike is from Gary.
For sure.
He got hands.
Mike had a street side.
You think Joe ain't teaching? Joe was a Golden Glove boxer. Joe Jackson, his father, was a Golden Glove boxer. You think them kids left that house without knowing how to
fight? With no hands?
Man, nah. Jermaine, I guarantee Jermaine's giving you a 2-piece with the biscuit. Tito too. Matter of fact, Tito getting you first. I'm telling you. Tito looked like he had hands.
First and foremost, yeah, Jermaine definitely got hands. You got 3 haircuts in one. You think you ain't got hands out here?
Right, and his reach is crazy. Paul, his arm reach is ridiculous.
So you
pull up to the barbershop. Let me get that Jermaine. He like, so you wanna?
Yeah, nah. You talking about the later Jermaine when he got older? Let's get serious, him.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all going off though.
He had the perm with the curl.
I'm like,
he got 3 distinctive hairstyles going on.
He got 5 different gels. That's why.
I said,
he using Dax. He using just for me.
He using that Mac. What was that joint, that gold can? What was that, Murray's? He using
Murray's. Yeah, Murray's.
Hey, you put that Murray's in, that's 5 years at the minimum. You ain't gonna wash that out.
Yo, listen. Hey, if you finished a can of Murray's and Dax, you're a legend.
You just bald now. There's no way.
You
ain't got no hair left.
Wait a minute. You finished. I've never finised a can of any wave grease.
Murray's can't be made on Earth. It had to be some other world that Murray's came from.
It's in the same bracket with Robitussin because you can never get rid of either one of them.
Hey, and when you put it on their head, you know what you got to do?
That stuff gonna be still there. You like, man. I said,
you think you about to do like you about to have like how they did in Ghost, making a clay pot. You gotta smash that joint down, smooth it out.
Hey, you gotta wash your hands for 2 hours straight to get that murder off. You gotta be in there with.
And then you put it on there, and then you gotta throw the hot towel on top.
You do gotta
to melt that joint down.
That's messed up.
I'm telling you, if you don't do nothing else, your head's gonna be caked up.
Man,
I mean, it's gonna be hard. Like your hair is gonna be hard. You better put a hot rag on your head with the do-rag.
Fast. Soon,
right.
What's wrong with it?
I'm telling you.
Hey, it's gonna look like that grease that it got cold. That's what it's gonna look like if you don't put the hot towel on.
Hey, do it. But anyway, you know what? I think I'm gonna change my mind on I think 95.
You going with 95?
I think 1995. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm about to break these because I think 1995.
Don't forget that Goody Mob up in that mug.
It was crazy, right? Because you had Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links.
Mm-hmm.
Mobb Deep, the infamous.
Stop right there.
Liquid Swords, Jizza. Me Against the World.
Oh wow, I forgot about that. Dang.
Soul Food.
Yep, Soul Food.
ODB.
Yep.
The original recording of Big L's Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous. We ain't talking about no redo. Big L's first album.
Dang.
AZ Do or Die. DJ Quick, Safe and Sound. Naughty by Nature, Poverty's Paradise.
Wow.
The KRS-One album. The Roots, Do You Want More? The Dog Pound, Dog Food album. Cypress Hill, Temples of Boom. 8Ball and MJG, On the Top of the World. LL Cool J's Mr. Smith.
Oh wow.
Master Ace.
Master Ace was dope.
Written on Chrome.
That was dope. I had that album. That was the album. I had that one.
Treat Yourself.
For sure, I had that one for real. That
if you dope. Never heard Master Ace sitting on Chrome,
yep. I had that joint.
Get that. Get that.
Hey, oh, that Fat Joe's on here too.
Oh, yo.
All right.
Understand. Jealous One's Envy.
Forgot about that one too.
It's better. Not Jealous One's Still Envy.
First one.
Jealous One's Envy is the best Fat Joe album you're gonna ever hear. There's no better. He got other songs. He got songs. He moved on to make classic songs. But Jealous One's Envy is the first time I heard Pun. And it's a cool transition for Fat Joe because you can tell he learned the game. He learned that you have to mix this hip hop with R&B. This is where he's learning it, and he's learning it from Puff. He's learning it from Nas. You know, he's learning it from all these different people, because he's watching. He sees like, yo, I can't beat. I didn't like his first album. I'll be honest. I didn't like Flow. I just didn't. I didn't. Because his flow, was kind of, he was just kind of learning what his flow really was. But I think once he started understanding, you got to blend it in with a little bit of R&B. He got it. That album was great. But yeah,
he got a catalog too. He has a nice catalog too.
Yeah, he's Fat Joe was a survivor of the game. He's a survivor of the game, meaning because remember he was in jail. He went to jail for tax evasion. And he was down bad. Yeah, Fat Joe was down bad. He was down bad, and he got back out there, and he's a great example of what I always say. As long as you got a name, yeah, you can do anything you want in this world. That's it. Yep. So Fat Joe, man, that Jealous One's Envy was. What's crazy? Shout out to my Mr. Smith, one of my teachers in middle school gave me that album. He's a producer for A+. He produced. I want to say he was a producer on Summertime. But he was in the industry when he was still teaching. And he gave me that album as a gift. I think I won it doing something. He was like, yo, take that, listen to that. He also let me hear Erykah Badu. I heard Erykah Badu for the first time because he worked for Kadar.
Kadar Marcinberg.
Yeah, he was with them because A+ was on that label. And Erykah Badu was on there. I think somebody else was on there too. So he gave me a sampler with that, and the sampler had On and On there.
That was a song.
Yeah, that was the first time I heard that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking 95. You ain't got enough for the 2000s? So you said 2000 though.
I said 2000. Yeah, I said 2000. I was happy with 2000. 2000 was You named some classic ones, definitely from there. So yeah,
that was a good one.
For sure.
94. I think didn't the Full G drop in 94?
95. You're talking about 95, 96. Yeah, 95 and 96.
96.
Yeah, that
Ready or Not.
The Ready or Not, the Score album.
Yeah.
96.
Not that Nappy Heads album.
That was not it.
Yo, we gotta go back and do some more of those.
You got to clip that up.
We gotta do some more second wins.
Yeah.
Second wins is on tight.
Definitely.
Man, how's it we stop at when we getting ready to listen to one of the albums I want to go back and listen to?
Nah, we're gonna do this.
If
If we do second win, we're gonna go back and listen to that Marvin Gaye album.
We gotta listen to Marvin Gaye for Here My Dear. We got to.
But that album is heavily sampled.
Which one? Here My Dear?
Yo, Here My Dear is heavily sampled.
I know that.
I was like, yo, I'm listening. Yo, I forget the sample that's on that album. I gotta look this up. Because I heard the song and I was like, yo, that really is that Marvin Gaye song. Hold up. Hold up. We gonna get out of here though. Let me see. Let's see. Here, My Dear. Who sampled Marvin Gaye's Here, My Dear? Let me see.
Damn, that 03 was fired. That 03.
What came out in 03?
That was tough. Okay, this ain't bad. Okay, so we had trap music, Get Rich or Die Trying, Speaker Box, The Love Below. One of my favorites, Philadelphia Freeway. Still Listening by Little Brother.
Wow.
The Black Album, Beg for Mercy, G Unit.
That was a good time. Now you listen to that Black Album, G Unit, that was a good time. You're right. The 03 was really good.
Monster, Killer Mike, Cheers, Obi Trice.
Oh, that Obi Trice album.
Oh yeah, the Obi Trice was that. Wait, didn't Eminem drop the Eminem show that year too?
I'm still looking. Chicken and Beer, Ludacris. That's probably his best project in my opinion. For sure. Man, that's crazy. Nappy Roots. I forgot all about
Nappy Roots. Wow. Nappy Roots is still good, man.
Yeah. David Banner, Mississippi, the album. Shit.
Yeah.
Fabulous Street Dreams.
Yeah.
DMX Grand Champ. Hey, this is
yeah. Hey, that Grand Champ wasn't bad at all. That was Grand Champ.
Grand Champs. What was the other I just glossed over? Shoot. What's that other one I just go back up? I missed something up. Yeah, I think that was Diplomatic Immunity.
Oh, Major, don't go.
Yeah,
that was joint, man. Hey,
yeah,
you know what song I was thinking about?
What's up?
Sipping on Scissor.
I forgot about that too.
That's the Hear My Dear. That on that they sampled. What
is
that enough? That song is that enough? of the Hear My Dear album?
That's messed up.
It's the Sipping on Scissor. I was like, yo, that is Sipping on Scissor. Yo, bro, I'm telling you, when you listen to that is it enough? Is that enough?
Hey, I'm telling you what, that Sipping on that Scissor, Pimp C, that was the one. The great. That is a lead off verse. Yo, Pimp C with his Pimp C. That's what we had them glasses with. Hey, he had that phone when Pimp C had his phone in his hand like this, right?
Oh man, yeah.
Hey, you know that verse is gonna be
right. He
elite,
bona fide blueprint of pimping. That boy Pimp C.
Man.
That's crazy.
He's a great character. He was a great character.
Yo, smashed up the grade when it bought me a red. Like what?
One of the greatest voices of all time in hip hop, man.
So what you?
That's a fact.
Well, yeah. Would he be in that same realm with when you hear the voice? He like you feel everything he's saying and everything like that too.
You know why? Everything.
He had a great way emphasizing his words and the way he said it. But you know why? Because he's a great producer. Producers, rappers who produce make the greatest rappers. If you know how to produce, you're probably one of the most elite rapper. And You know what? We're gonna have to go. We're gonna do that one day. Like the rappers who are producers that really write. Well, I mean, even if somebody wrote it for you, you still know how to rap to it.
Deliver it.
Yeah, exactly, because you produced it. So
Yeah.
you know, but hey, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Good. We end this on a good 2-hour note. Shout out to about the 4 or 5 people I saw that viewed this.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Hey, listen, man, that is a good start.
For sure.
Our first live, man.
For sure.
I'm out of here. So listen, hey, y'all take care. God bless.
Easy.
See y'all on that next live. Easy.
Deeper than rap, graffiti, break dancing, DJ and b-boy stance, MCing. I harness those artifacts, collecting data of the transitions like an almanac. Hip-hop ain't dead, these young boys different, adapting. Over time, every day the world's spinning. Let's celebrate the fact we still winning, we global. Kids from the project became moguls. Real to real track boards to Pro Tools, vinyls, cassettes, and the tape decks, CDs. Now you can stream your music to the consumer direct and get most of the check. I'm noble. And with that, I gotta respect that you ain't gotta accept it. You can ride and get left, yo. Bars beyond ground level.